Well, welcome to Mallorca and welcome again to the Best Centre. Today is Thursday the 26th of March. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Mallorca. We're going to have a slightly shorter programme this week as we just round up the news, and then next week we start getting very busy with news from national teams championships, with World Championship trials, and a lot of action round here at the pool as we come into the holiday season, and we'll get a chance to show a lot more from the teams and the coaches and the swimmers that are going to be on poolside in the coming weeks. So we start with the news roundup, where Missy Franklin helped Cal on their way to a victory in the NC2A Championships last weekend. Franklin swept her individual events, the 200 free, 200 back and 200 medley, and was assisted by an American record in the 100 free by Simone Manuel as Cal took the title with 513 points. Too good for Georgia in second with 452. Franklin getting the college title she wanted as Terry McKeever's team took their fourth title in 7 years. The four-time Olympic gold medalist, Franklin, has now turned pro and will aim to cash in on her talent and celebrity status through the Worlds this year and up to Rio 2016 and beyond. Well, it's the men's NC2A is underway this weekend. The smart money is on Cal or Texas. After Berkeley's win in the women's event last week, can the Golden Bears double up to take the men's title for their fourth win in 5 years, or will Texas win their 11th championship? The action is in Iowa this weekend. We'll have all the news for you next week. Well, in South Korea, Park Tae-hwan, South Korea's only Olympic swimming medalist, has been handed down an 18-month ban. The Olympic 400 freestyle champion from 2008 was given an injection that contained testosterone. The swimmer claims he specifically asked the doctor if the injection contained any banned substances and is now suing the doctor concerned. Park cannot compete in Rio as the South Korea Olympic Committee will not select any swimmers who have served a drug ban longer than 1 month. Well, staying on drug bans for the moment, Swim Vortex has picked up an interesting aside on the return to the pool of Yulia Efimova. The Russian has been banned for competition for the last 14 months, but her return to competition, where she clocked a 105 in the 100 breast and 223 in the 200 in Mission Viejo last weekend, raised some important questions. Efimova has only been allowed back in training for the last 4 months, training with any organised club or coaches, that is. Well, Swim Vortex pointed out that Efimova would not have been allowed access to any organised training in the months of June, July, August or September or October, and rightfully ask, where was she training during that time? The broader question is, who's monitoring the training activities of banned athletes? Well, it's something we'll follow with coaches and with Swim Vortex in the weeks and months to come. It's an interesting story. Well, with Sun Yang's secret suspension having been served and his doctor seen working on the pool deck despite a ban and the pressure from the international coaching federations on FINA at the moment to subject themselves to an independent review, our world governing body is experiencing a tough time. This also is a theme we'll return to in more detail between now and the World Championships in Kazan. There's a lot of questions that the governing body need to answer to the satisfaction, not just to the likes of the media organisations like Swim Vortex, but to the international community. Well, elsewhere in swimming news, the funeral of Camille Muffat took place in Nice on Wednesday this week. The French national championships start next week in Limoges, and there will be a minute's silence in remembrance of the Olympic champion who lost her life in the helicopter crash earlier this month. Well, April will be a busy time for World Championship trials. The Spanish have their nationals this weekend, with France next week, then Germany, Great Britain and Russia all in the weeks that follow. And we'll keep you up to date every week with all the news from around the swimming world. Well, that's just about it from us. It's a shorter programme, as I said. It's just a news roundup because the Best Centre has some important news that we'll share with you next week. We've bought and will open our own hotel just a couple of 100 metres up the road from this swim centre. So we'll be doing a special feature on what that will mean for us and for our guests. We'll also have all the news from around the swimming world next week. So join us then. From us today, bye for now.